Hello, my name is Brian Pickworth. To my right is Pierce Moran. We're with the City of Farmington Hills, Michigan. Today we're going to go over the CS550 Rexroth joystick controller. We're going to fine-tune and calibrate the joystick specifically for front plows, wing plows, and underbodies. First thing you want to do is make sure your truck and your equipment is in safe and functioning order. Definitely check all your fluids and bring your truck up to normal operating temperature, specifically the hydraulic fluids, to make sure the calibration is as close to real time as possible. So after your pre-trip, mounting the front plow, we've already done that. So you definitely want to check with a certain manufacturer of whatever your plow is made by. This specific plow is a Monroe front plow, and we were told by the distributor to make sure the plow snout, if you will, this telescopes in and out of this frame, make sure it's as close to have your chain perpendicular with the front of the truck. So when it's picking up and down, it's not binding. We initially had it back, and the chain was more of an angle, and it wasn't releasing as well as it should be for performance. So again, just check with your certain manufacturer and lean on your vendors for help with that. As part of your pre-trip and safety inspection, specifically to the wing plow, we always keep our wing plow, when not in use, stowed with the safety chain. There's a U-hook mounted to the spring torsion bar of the wing plow. Always keep that stowed when you're not using the wing plow. Just wanted to keep that in mind for safety. Now that we are going to calibrate the joystick function with the wing, we will unhook the safety chain, make sure it's free so the wing plow is able to move. Also, just keep in mind this wing plow will fold out 6 or 7 feet away from the truck. So when you're calibrating the truck, make sure you have a good safe zone on the other side of the truck. As part of your safety and pre-trip inspection, keep in mind on this particular model we're running an underbody blade, or a belly blade they call it, with a rear mounted wing blade. Make sure you have enough clearance so when the blade is articulated, that's going to clear somebody if they're standing outside the truck while you're moving the joystick inside of the truck calibration. Okay, I'm back with Pierce. We were fortunate enough to get a standalone model. We thought it'd be easier to show you on this video how to calibrate the joystick, but we will get some shots inside the truck as well. This is a CS550 again, Rexroth Bosch controller with the joystick option. Definitely, you can get your manual out that comes with your controller, and or check with your distributor or vendor, have them come in and work with you to get this thing dialed in. You're definitely going to need a stylus because some of the drop downs on the screen are very small, very helpful tool to have, as well as a chip key or a program key to insert into the top of the module so everything is recorded. One important note is if you do get a software upgrade from your distributor, take a screenshot of your older settings before they install that software upgrade so you at least got a good base point of where the old settings were. Okay, now we're going to set the underbody calibration. Pull your dead man switch in your joystick from the main menu.
Scraper.
Make sure, in this case it says scraper, underbody, same thing. So we're going to push the lock button to go to the next function screen. Once it loads up, this is going to be a little more efficient way to calibrate your joystick. We're going to do it manually one way and put numbers in the other direction. Hit your joystick icon. Make sure you check what number you're on. Scraper. Mode 1. So we're going to do your left function first. We're going to hit the calibration button. Barely turn the joystick to the left till the arrow lights up. Set your minimum. Go back to rest for a second. And then turn your joystick left function all the way to where it bottoms out and hit your maximum. Now for your right function on your joystick for the underbody or scraper, we're going to manually enter that so you don't have to go through the same physical function we're doing. So it did mimic it, but you want to check those numbers to make sure you got both the same on the left and the right. So now we're going to go to down. Hit your drop-down menu. Hit down. Make sure your calibration button's on. Push your joystick forward till the arrow turns red. Hit your minimum. Let it go back to rest. Push it again forward till it bottoms all the way down. For your down function on your scraper or underbody, hit your maximum. Now for your up function, you're going to want to check the top box. Go to your drop-down menu. Hit your up screen and see what the numbers are. I think we're going to want to increase them manually to what they were on the down function. So tap that number, backspace, going to enter 17, bent arrow to save it, go to your maximum, backspace to clear it out, 99 for max, bent arrow to save it. And you might want to go through all your other functions on the underbody or scraper just to make sure your numbers are right where you want for a good starting point. So the next step we're going to do is go through the wing calibration function. So you're going to want to grab your dead man switch again.
Scraper.
Hit your wing on the joystick. The only two functions you have on wing is up and down. Depending on how your manufacturer set it up, the joystick, you might have to turn it left or right. You'll know that for sure once you're in your truck, and you can safely test that. Go to your joystick icon and make sure your mode number is right for wings. So go to your drop-down box, you want mode 4. And you want to remember you only have up and down function on your wing, so you want to select up or down and go through that sequence of calibration again. Hit your calibration button. Push it barely forward for down till your red arrow lights up. Hit your minimum. And then push it forward again all the way, as much as you can, till it bottoms out, and hit your max button. So we're going to go back through the sequence again for minimum. Barely turns red, hit your minimum, let it go to rest. Pull it back again until it maxes out. Hit your max. Hit your calibration button to save all your data. Then hit your door function on the bottom left-hand corner of your main screen. So this first step of manually entering in the joystick calibration should get you into decent parameters to get your functions working properly. Now we're going to go into the truck and actually run the front plow, the underbody, and the wing to fine-tune for feel and efficiency. Keep in mind that summer operations might be different than winter operations, so you might want to do this depending on the season and what kind of maintenance activities you have going on. So Pierce and I are going to fine-tune the calibration process for the joystick controller. You definitely want somebody outside for safety as a spotter to help watch all the different plow blades and functions. And we're going to get going on how to fine-tune and how sensitive you want each plow blade to react. In closing, we hope this simple video will help you overcome your apprehension of calibrating a CS550 Rexroth Boss joystick controller. Whether it's summer or winter maintenance functions, keep in mind to contact your distributor, supplier, or your vendor for support. They're more than happy to help you. Each operator may have different settings and different sensitivity to their functions, so definitely keep them involved when setting up your joystick controller after you set up the main minimum and maximum parameters. Thank you.